Hello my friends, my name is Mohammed Naveed and in this lecture I am going to teach you Adobe Premiere Pro tools. Okay, so you can see that right now I have all the tools of Adobe Premiere Pro and the first tool is selection tool. So what basically selection tool is? Let's suppose if I want to select any of the track, so what I do, I will go in toolbox and then I will click on selection tool and then I will come here and if I click, as you can see that now I'm selecting this. Okay, so with that selection tool, what can I do? I can just simply click and drag and I can keep it anywhere I want. Getting me? So definitely with that selection tool we can do something like this. And what can we do as, let's suppose if I have a picture, let's suppose if I go in my folder and if I, for example, if I have this picture, okay, and what I do, I simply click and drag it here, and as you can see that right now I have a picture, but as you can see that here's a problem. What's the problem is? The problem is that it will come just for seconds. Okay, but let's suppose if I want to change the time, so how can I change the time? With the help of selection tool I can do. So what I do, I will go in selection tool, definitely I will go in the toolbox and I will click on selection tool, and what I do, if I come here, as you can see that now my cursor has been changed, and what I do, I will simply click and drag, and as you can see that now I have a picture and it is coming fully. Getting me? So if I play it, so definitely it will come till the last. Getting me? So let's suppose if you have something like this, means if you have picture and for example the time of the picture or video is not definitely enough, so definitely with the help of selection tool, definitely we can change the time of this anything as well. Getting me? So what you need to do, you need to just simply click and drag, and definitely we can change the time. Getting me? So it will come for at approximately 4 minutes. Getting me? Then what do we have next? So we have track select forward and track select backward. So what basically this is definitely what we call track. Let's suppose if you want to select the track forward or from the backward. Let's suppose if I go in a toolbox and if I first click on backward, and if I come here and if I click and drag, as you can see that now I'm selecting, means I'm able to select my track from backward. Getting me? And if I'm using backward selection tool, and if I come at the forward and if I try to select this, you can see that now I'm not able to do. Why? Because I'm using backward. So if I want to select my track from the forward, so what I do, I will go in toolbox and I will click on forward, and in this time what I do, I will come definitely forward, and what I do, I will simply click and drag, and as you can see that now I'm able to select my track. Getting me? And the same if I go the backward and if I'm using forward tool, and if I go in the backward, so now I'm not able to. So in order to select it from the forward from backward, what I need to do, I need to take the backward and tool, and if I click and drag, so definitely as you can see that now I'm able to select my definite track from the backward. Getting me? So this is the work of backward and forward. Getting me? Then what do we have next? We have ripple edit tool, and what do we have next? We have rolling edit tool. But before we learn these two tools, first we have to understand what basically razor tool is. If I come here and if I definitely, as you can see that now my current time indicator, this line is here, and what I do, if I go in toolbox and if I click on razor, as you can see that now my cursor has been changed, and if I come and if I click, as you can see that right now I have two clips. Getting me? Before I had just one clip. Let's suppose if you have just one clip and if you want to cut the clips, so how can you cut the clip? With the help of razor. For example, if I go in toolbox and if I click on razor and if I click, so as you can see that now I have two clips. If I want one more, I will go again in toolbox and I will click on again definitely razor, definitely click track there. As you can see that right now I have three clips. Getting me? So let's suppose if you want to get the cuts, if you want to get cuts in your clip, definitely with the help of razor you can do. Getting me? Just go click and just click here, and as you can see that right now I have two clips. Getting me? This is the first clip and second clip. Getting me? So what we were talking about, we were talking about definitely ripple edit tool. So what basically ripple edit tool is? Let's suppose if I have two clips, okay, and what I do, if I go in toolbox and if I take selection tool and if I come here, if I click and drag and if I change the time of this clip. Getting me? So definitely it will change the time. As you can see that now I have just this clip. Getting me? But as you can see that here we have a space, here we have space. So how can we remove the space? If I click and if I right click, so here we have repeated it. Getting me? So definitely if we take the help of selection tool, so definitely it does the work for us, but you know it gives us this space. But if you don't want the space, so what can we do? if you don't want the space, so definitely we can use ripple edit tool. So definitely if I will go in the toolbox of Adobe Premiere Pro and I will click on ripple edit tool, and this time if I click and drag, as you can see that here we don't have any space, getting me. So definitely if you take the help of ripple edit tool, so it will not give you a space, getting me. Then what do we have next? We have a rolling edit tool. So what basically rolling edit tool is? So if I go in toolbox and if I click on rolling edit tool, and if I click and drag, so as you can see that now this part we have more, and if you talk about this clip, we have less, getting me. So what do I mean? Let's see. For example, if I'm using rolling edit tool, so for example here we have two clips, for example, okay, and definitely here we have two clips, and what I do, if I come in the middle and if I click and drag, so what it does that it definitely here we have the definitely it change the size of this clip, and is also change the size of this clip as well, getting me. So definitely it becomes definitely large, it becomes small. For example, if I say here, so definitely it will be result. If I come and if I click and drag till here, so definitely it will become small, it will become large, getting me. So this is the work of rolling edit tool. So now we should go back to our software. So now I'll go in toolbox of Adobe Premiere Pro, and what I do, I will click on rolling edit tool, and what I do, I will simply click and drag. As you can see that now we have this. Okay, so definitely if we want to do it manually, so we can also do. So let's suppose if I have razor tool, and if I come, so for example if I take the help of selection tool and if I click and drag, so this is the first part. Or second part is that the here we have definite space now. So what I do, if I'm not using rolling edit tool, so definitely I can do something like this. If I click and drag, so definitely as you can see that now we have this part, getting me. So definitely same thing if we are using rolling edit tool. So rolling edit tool does same thing for us, means that let's suppose if we have this part, okay, so definitely what it does that it stretch this part, it stretch this clip, and it connects this clip with this clip, getting me. So this is the work of rolling edit tool. So I will go again, and I will tell you now again that rolling edit tool, and if I click and drag, as you can see that now we have this clip more, and definitely here we have more, definitely we have large, definitely, and here we, as you can see that here we have less clip, getting me. So this is the work of rolling edit tool. Then what do we have next? We have RateStretch. Let's suppose if you want to change the time of your clip, so definitely you can do. Let's suppose if I have a clip for 5 minutes, and let's suppose if I want to increase the if I want to increase the time of my clip, so definitely I can do with the help of RateStretch tool. Definitely, how? See, I will go in the toolbox and I will click on this tool, and definitely if I click and drag, as you can see that now I am changing, I'm definitely stretching the time, getting me. So let's suppose if you have a video for 5 minutes and if you want your video for 10 minutes, so definitely with the help of RateStretch you can do, getting me. And last, what do we have? We have razor, definitely we have learned, and definitely remaining tools we will learn in next lecture. So till then, Allah Hafiz.